I'm Michael Cole. I'm a senior lecturer at University of East London, and I'm programme leader for the sports therapy degree. Kahoot is it's a fun way to start off a session. So it's a good way of kind of covering a few things you've done recently, and also introducing a new topic that you have expected the students to have done some pre-reading on. I think it really helps with retrieval practice. I think you have to be aware of its limitations, but it's a good way of kind of interleaving topics as well. So we might have a couple of questions based on something we did 3 weeks ago, a couple of questions 2 weeks ago, and then 1 week ago as well, and then finish with a few questions that are on the pre-reading we've set for that week. And it's really interesting to see that the students, because it's anonymised and they're not called upon, they're free to answer as honestly as they can, and they're not worried about getting it wrong in that sense. But it's good that we then use it to focus on kind of, do they feel that they've done enough of the pre-reading, and based on the results of the questions, do I think they've done enough? So you can get that real quick and easy feedback on kind of pre-reading. We've been using it a couple of years now on my modules, and every year they write down qualitatively in the survey feedback that they love it. It's fun. It makes them tune in at the start of a session. They really enjoy it. Yeah. In fact, I had I did a guest lecture on a second year module, so I module lead at level 4 and level 6, dropped in on level 5, and they sort of said, "Oh yeah, quizzes again," because they'd had it the previous year. But yeah. Top tips would be keep them fairly short. I tend to find that about 8 questions is optimum. Even 10 can go on a little bit too long. I think include visual images when you design the questions. Make sure you've got a visual image, or even a short GIF or video clip. I think that really helps as well. And when you review the question, you can click to bring the image back up. So if you want to kind of stop and you've identified that there's a massive gap in knowledge there, or gap in retrieval perhaps, you can just pause there and have a little chat about it, and use it as a springboard for the session that comes ahead. I personally like to use them at the start of a session, because often you're going to get students coming a little bit late, and it doesn't feel like it's too much of a disruption for the other students, because you've got this kind of interactive community-based kind of learning thing going on. And it also, that first 5 or 10 minutes, kind of behaviourally and from an atmosphere point of view, it helps them kind of settle down into a learning mode without feeling like they're being kind of disciplined into straight away, right, I've got to listen to something. Another thing about Kahoot is to ensure that you're focusing with the students on it being a low risk testing environment, and keeping it fun.